first warning regarding public order. If you call me a Muppet again, I will arrest you. Okay?
For what?
Public order. Harassment, alarm, distress. Okay?
Are you being serious?
No, I am very serious.
You are going to be very, very famous by the end of today, my friend. Very famous.
If you call me a Muppet again, I will arrest you for...
All original footage belongs to Auditing Yorkshire, recognized as one of the respected figures in UK auditing.
Are you giving tickets out?
Ticket to...
Are you giving tickets out?
I am.
Yeah. What's the problem here? Have you not got a ticket? Do you want a ticket?
Certificate of medical, my friend.
I'm asking.
Huh?
I'm asking him.
All right.
Yeah, why?
Because I'm asking because it just looked like you were bothering an innocent member of public. Because if you look down there...
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Can you go ticket them, please?
A ticket every four, he's taking off.
Well, they've got to... Listen, mate, there's no exception to law. You've got a police van and a police car parked on the path.
I done it in the morning.
I'm not having a go at you. Look at that. Double yellow lines, double blips.
I know.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting. Everybody says. By issue, he's taking off.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to have a go at you because it's not your fault. You're just a civil enforcement officer. But it's a bad reputation, that, to, you know, to public. You know what I mean? It's a bad image, a really bad image. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never seen no like it in my life, and I've been all over the country.
Right.
I've never seen
If issuing in the morning time 2-3 vehicles.
Right. Have you done them today? Yeah.
It's taking off.
Right.
So
I'm gonna follow it up anyway.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna follow it up
you can go
and see if I can. Who do you work for? Council?
Who?
Do you work for Kirk Police Council?
I work at.
Directly.
Yeah.
Right. Just so I can save, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a complaint in, not about you, about these guys.
Yeah,
so
you can do that,
I'll just get your numbers. 117.
Yeah.
CEO 117.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to ring council and put a complaint in and tell them that I've spoken to you.
Fine,
And that you've been really, really polite and really professional.
Yeah.
All right, good lad.
The scene starts calm, too calm. A civil enforcement officer quietly giving out tickets. But wait, what's that just behind him? A police van and patrol car parked smack on double yellow lines with double blips. The kind of spot where you and I would get fined instantly. The auditor clocks it instantly. He walks up and drops the line that flips the whole scene. There's no exception to law, and he's 100% right. Unless there's an emergency or official duty in progress, police vehicles must obey the same parking rules as everyone else. But here, no blue lights, no urgency, just a we can park where we want vibe. And here's the twist. He doesn't shout, doesn't insult, just calmly exposes the double standard. I'm not blaming you, mate. You're just doing your job. That's what makes it sting even more. He's not attacking the officer. He's holding the system accountable. Then the truth bomb lands. It's a bad image to the public. Boom. Because he's right. When the enforcers break the same rules they enforce, public trust dies a little more. Before leaving, he takes the officer's ID, CEO 117, and says he'll file an official complaint. All by the book. No drama, no shouting, just pure accountability. So here's the question. Should police vehicles ever be exempt from parking laws if there's no emergency? Or is this exactly why the public's losing faith in authority? Comment below. What's your verdict? Lawful exception or straight up hypocrisy?
Absolutely diabolical. Hey, we've got blue lights. Yay. You're that cock. How are you doing?
Ask you what you're doing, please, sir.
Oh, Inspector, that's brilliant. Can you identify yourself, please, sir?
Inspector Dyson.
Inspector Dyson.
Can I ask you what you're doing, sir?
Taking a picture of these.
Right, why are you doing that?
Because I'm going to report to professional standards and the council.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely disgusting. I've witnessed so many people having to walk onto the road and endanger themselves.
I am recording at the moment.
Thanks for telling me, Inspector. Okay. I'm not having a go at you.
Matter of courtesy, just to let you know. Obviously, I don't know who you are.
Oh yeah,
You've got a mask on. That,
brilliant.
That could obviously be some reason for you hiding your identity. I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got a camera going.
I have, and I really
taking photos of police station, police buildings, which you do know there is an offence which doesn't get prosecuted very often regarding taking photographs of public buildings, which this is one of. Okay, so I would ask you to desist on doing that. Okay,
Really?
if you want to take photographs of police vehicles, that's fine. That's up to
What
yourself.
what offence is it, please, if you don't mind me asking?
If you want to look it up, I don't know the full legislation, so what mislead you, but there is an offence of taking
Right.
photographs within or of a public building.
What's-
Like you can't do it of a court or within a court building. It's the same guys, the same legislation. So what I was going to say to you is, obviously, you want to speak to people about the parking of vehicles. Obviously, I'm quite happy for you to do that. What I will say to you is that if you want to forward details to professional standards,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna
go
do.
direct them. It's up to yourself. Okay?
To be honest, Inspector, and I mean this with the utmost respect, I'm flabbergasted. Like, you seem to think it's an offence, or there is an offence to film public buildings, but you can't tell me what it is. I'm flabbergasted.
Why?
Well, a man of your experience, you look like you've been at job for a long time. You're an inspector.
You're obviously
and you can't tell me what offence it
trying
is.
to get a bite out of me, and you got.
I'm not trying to get a bite out of you.
What I'll say to you is there is a lot of legislation out there.
Right.
Okay.
Which I know.
Well,
Yeah.
The auditor's back, and this time, things escalate fast. Blue lights flash, and out steps an inspector. You can feel the tone shift instantly. The auditor stays cool, though. No panic, no backing off. He simply asks the golden question, "Can you identify yourself, please?" And to his credit, the officer does. Inspector Dyson. Professional start, for now. But then comes the curveball. The auditor explains he's taking photos because he's reporting the police vehicle's illegal parking to professional standards. Totally lawful. Totally justified. Yet instead of focusing on that, the inspector warns him about filming a police building. Hold up. What? The inspector claims there's an offense for photographing public buildings, but when asked which law exactly, he admits, "I don't know the full legislation." Wait, an inspector, a senior officer, can't quote the law he's enforcing. That's a massive red flag. The auditor's response is pure gold. "I'm flabbergasted. You seem to think it's an offense, but you can't tell me what it is." Mic drop. Respectful, but devastating. From a policing perspective, this is where accountability matters most. If you're going to restrict a citizen's lawful activity, you must know the legislation backing it up. Otherwise, it's not enforcement, it's intimidation. The irony? The auditor knows more about the law here than the inspector himself. So, what do you think? Honest mistake, or a senior officer trying to bluff his way through a lawful audit? Comment below, who handled this better? The calm citizen or the confused inspector?
You tell me what that legislation is.
Well, I don't need
then.
to tell you. You're an inspector, mate.
I've told you there's legislation that prevents people from taking photographs
All
of
right.
public buildings.
Right.
Okay? I
Whatever you say.
cannot quote the actual script
All
here
right.
of the legislation.
Well,
but
until
I
you can
tell
quote
it's
it,
in place.
stop talking about it.
Right, okay.
Because I know what it is. But
well, you
until you
tell me
can quote it, stop talking about it. I don't wish to discuss it any further.
What I say to you now is you are now getting to a level where you are now becoming a little bit obstructive and
Really?
offensive.
Well,
Okay.
you came
And
up to
I
me.
would ask you to leave
So
the
what do you
area.
want
I've come up to you to ask you why you're taking photographs of a public building and police vehicles. Okay. I've explained myself to you. I've told you I am. Can I ask who you are?
He's laughing at you.
Can I ask who you are?
Who are you? Identify yourself,
Can I
please.
ask who you are, please, first?
You don't have to indict.
Can I ask who you are, please?
So you've got an inspector here,
Okay.
and you're telling me you do not have to identify yourself.
Right. At the moment, I'm
Right.
getting concerned more about your behaviour.
WK9N. So Whiskey Kilo 9 November. He's the dog handler at Huddersfield Police Station.
Can I ask you your details, please?
Badge number 3092 PC Huntington. You'll be got a professional standard, sir.
Can I ask you your details, please?
No, you can't.
Right, okay. What I'm saying to you now is that you are also causing a bit of a problem here now, aren't you?
I'm on a
We've
public
asked you to
footpath.
leave, okay?
I'm on a public
Okay.
footpath.
I know you are. And you're obviously one of these people that wants to come round
No.
and try and wind police officers up.
I'm just doing
Okay?
something other people
Okay.
don't have the balls to do, which is take pictures
Right.
of police cars parked in just an absurd place. I mean,
Right.
come on, who the hell has parked there?
Right.
Double yellow lines and double blips. Do you know what that means?
Right. If you're
The
a
Road Traffic Act.
right, regarding professional standards, please
Yeah.
do so.
I
What
will
I've asked
do.
you to do now is actually move on yourself.
You're going to
Okay.
professional standards as well.
Fine.
And so is this guy here.
Yeah.
Things are getting tense now, and the inspector just dug himself into a deeper hole. The auditor calmly asks a simple question. You tell me what that looks like. But instead of clarity, the inspector doubles down, insisting there's legislation that prevents photographing public buildings, and then admits he can't quote it. That's not confidence. That's confusion in uniform. From a policing perspective, that's a serious issue. If you're going to claim someone's breaking the law, you'd better be able to cite the law. Otherwise, it's not enforcement, it's guesswork. And guesswork in law enforcement, dangerous territory. But watch the shift. As soon as the auditor holds his ground, the inspector flips the tone. You're becoming obstructive now. Classic move. When authority feels cornered, the next step is to label the citizens' questions as a problem instead of answering them. Then enters the dog handler, PC Huntington, badge 33092, who identifies properly, professional, and clear. But the other officer flat out refuses to show ID. That's a red flag. Identification is a basic accountability requirement under police standards, especially during public interactions. And when the auditor points out the obvious, police cars parked on double yellow lines with double blips, the logic collapses completely. Instead of fixing the issue, the officers try to frame him as the issue. This isn't obstruction, it's exposure. The auditor's just doing what others don't dare, filming police breaking their own parking laws. So what's your call? Is this genuine concern from the inspector, or an attempt to silence lawful accountability? Drop your thoughts. Auditor schooling the police, or police losing control of their own narrative?
Thank you very much.
At least you told me you recorded. And it's nice to see you don't have a gang badge on. You've got a gang badge on, so don't even look at me. I don't want to speak to you. Get rid of that. Get yourself on eBay and get yourself one of these. $2.99 and wear it with pride. The Union Jack flag. Yeah, take that crap off. Get a Union Jack.
I am starting to believe that you are now committing a racist incident.
No, I'm not.
If you carry on a
racist incident?
Yeah.
I'm a British citizen on British soil.
I perceive this to be a racist matter
Right.
now, okay?
I am a
would ask you
British
to leave the
citizen on
I would
British
ask you
soil.
to leave the area, okay? Because you just offended me and my colleague
British
by
citizen.
saying that badges that we wear
I am a
are
British
offensive.
citizen on British
I find that
soil
offensive,
wearing a
and
Union
I believe
Jack
that to be a racist
in
behaviour.
England.
Please leave the area
In
now.
England.
Okay?
I am wearing a Union
leave
Jack,
the
so
area
how's
now.
that racist?
I'm
That's not
saying,
representing the
you're
country.
saying that
How's it
his ban-
racist?
You're saying that things that we wear we shouldn't be wearing.
Well, you
I
shouldn't
find
be.
that offensive, and I
Well,
find that
20
hating
I'll
to
tell you
them.
what I find
So I'd say
offensive.
I want you to leave the area
20
now,
years
please.
ago, 20 years
I
ago,
want you to
police
leave the area.
officers were told they wasn't allowed to wear the Union
want you
Jack
to
on
leave
the
the area now,
uniform
please.
because it wasn't part of the uniform.
I want you
So
to
why
leave
are you
the
wearing
area.
gang badges? What makes them
I
part
want
of
you
the
to
uniform?
leave the area now.
No,
Okay.
I'm on a public highway. I am on a public footpath being obstructed by 2 police vehicles.
No, you're obstructing the path as well.
No, I'm not.
Because you won't move on.
I am obstructing the path, they're obstructing the path. I've got proof and evidence and somebody else
Can
recorded
I take your details,
that this is
please? Because I
this
believe
is-
you may be committing offences now.
fitting an offence. Committing an offence?
Yeah, obstructing the highway.
No,
and
these are obstructing the highway.
offences in relation
Your police van's obstructing the highway.
Yeah, that is allowed to do because I'm
But,
dealing with
I mean,
an incident that's protecting
There's no
me.
incident. There's
Okay.
no incident to deal with. You came to me, and that's
Yeah,
what we're doing.
I came to you because
And I
I was
told you.
concerned about your
Right.
behaviour, okay?
Inspector, you are dismissed.
Bye-bye.
Don't wish to speak to you anymore. Absolute muppet.
That's your first warning regarding public order. If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you, okay?
what?
Public order. Harassment, alarm, distress, okay?
Are you being serious?
No, I am very serious.
You are going to be very, very famous by the end of today,
Right.
my friend.
If you-
Very famous.
If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you for
let me get out of the way because now I'm obstructing the road. I'm going to prove to you now that I
Calling me
am
a
not
muppet is
here.
offensive.
I am going to prove to you, Inspector, on camera, that I am
You're under
not.
arrest for harassment, alarm and distress.
Had your chances there, pal.
I've my chances. I ain't done no wrong, mate. You're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just when you think it can't get more chaotic, it does. The inspector, already flustered, suddenly gets personal. The auditor points out the obvious. At least you told me you're recording. Respectful, calm. But the tone flips instantly when the officer mocks him about a badge. The auditor fires back with sarcasm so sharp it cuts through the tension. Get yourself on eBay and buy a real badge, mate. One with a Union Jack. Brutal, but you can tell he's hitting back at arrogance, not nationality. Then comes the nuclear overreaction. The inspector accuses him of committing a racist incident. Wait, what? Because he mentioned the British flag? That's a stretch even by panic standards. Instead of addressing the real issue, police cars blocking a public footpath, the inspector now shifts the narrative toward race. Classic diversion tactic when logic runs out. But the auditor doesn't fall for it. He stands firm. I'm a British citizen. I'm pretty sure this isn't racist. Cool, controlled, completely unfazed. Then he points straight back to the facts. 2 police vehicles illegally obstructing the public walkway, and he's got evidence. Then frustration peaks. The auditor mutters Muppet under his breath. A harmless insult, maybe impolite but hardly criminal. The inspector instantly threatens arrest. Call me a Muppet again, and I'll arrest you. Seriously? That's not public order. That's bruised ego. The auditor's response is perfect, calm, factual, unshaken. You're going to be very famous by the end of today, my friend. Because he knows, this isn't obstruction, it's exposure. So what do you think? Did the auditor push too far, or did this inspector completely lose control of his professionalism? If you believe accountability should work both ways, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real encounters that expose how authority reacts when the camera's rolling.